Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we'll be taking a look at the console assembly on this Maytag front-load style dryer. To begin the repair, you must first access the back of the unit. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. Now that we have access to the back of the unit, we do have two 5/16 that will have to be removed on the back in order to take the top off. Then slide back, start to wiggle it, pull off your top, and set it aside. Now that we have the top panel removed, we can now gain access and try to remove the console. The main reasons why you'd be replacing a console, what I generally find is that maybe some of these selections do not work. Your power button may wear out, start button, etc. as it's just plastic behind here. When you're pressing on it, sometimes it might not work properly. Could be purely cosmetic where somebody damaged it on the front and they just want it to look nice again. To remove your console, you have two 1/4" screws that have to be taken off. On this one, looks like you lift up, so there's tabs going across the top. You put your fingers underneath, bend up on the plastic, and start to pull off. You may have to give it a little jiggle as you do not want it to damage the mounting pieces on the bottom. Just get them out perfectly. The wiring is actually held in by a strain reliever here, so press in on the strain reliever and push it down. Now give us a little bit more slack. The wiring goes all the way back to the console, so what we'll do first is remove the strain reliever just to give us a little bit more room. I'm going to use the tack puller, lift up on the edge, and start to take it out, but be careful as, again, they mount it in very durable plastic, so go slow with it. Actually, I'm going to take a different route. Because the way that this is flexing, I don't want the plastic to break off, so I'm just going to cut the strain reliever off. There we go. I'll push that remaining through, and then when I reattach it, I'll attach it with a zip tie onto the same spot. The wiring just slides right in, so slide off of the board. Just remember which side it's on. It looks like it could fit on two sides here, so it is on the bottom. Remove your console and set it aside. When installing a new console, I would still recommend maybe zip tying the wire on here when we have to put it on, as it'll be easier to take off later. Let's go ahead and plug this in. Remember, it went into the bottom slot. I'll weave through a zip tie. I'll just leave it there. Put it in at an angle. Do not force it down, as you do not want to damage the plastic on the bottom. So it may take a second to get it in the correct position. There we go. So what I did whenever I'm pushing it down, I'm trying to push it in. I put a lot of pressure on these corners right here, pushed in and kind of pushed down. It dropped it into place. It's lined up across the top. Let's go ahead and reinstall the 2 holding screws. Do not apply a lot of torque, as we do not want to break these clips. Now we can reinstall the top. When installing your top panel, you have 2 portions. This portion right here has little slotted areas that correspond with the UI console at the top, as well as the screw holes on the back. So put the portion that goes to the top forward, drop it in place. It should sit level. Push it in. Now we can replace the 2 screws. You may have to slide it back and forth in order for it to line up, but once you get 1 screw in, it'll draw the whole top in. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.